Geoffrey Nice. He's an Emeritus Professor of Law at Gresham College, and he's joining us from Canterbury in the UK. Geoffrey Nice, thanks for being with us here on TRT World. Now, from what you've seen happening in the past few days, are international crimes, war crimes, being committed by the indiscriminate bombing of Gaza?
Not going to express an opinion on a matter that's a final decision for a court, but is there material from which an investigation about war crimes should be started? Definitely. It's worth remembering that Operation Protective Edge in 2014 was eventually referred to the International Criminal Court by the Palestinian Authority in 2015, and that in March of this year, Fatou Bensouda said in respect of that conflict, which included an attack by Israel, as well as what countermeasures by Hamas were revealed and maybe established, she decided there was plenty of material then upon which to launch an investigation. Everything that I've seen on the television and read about the present position is as serious as that, again, looking at both sides, and is clearly material to justify an investigation into the commission of crimes.
Absolutely, and an investigation may well come, and as you rightly point out, there is one going through with the ICC at the moment, but the issue that we have with that is that Israel doesn't recognise that court. So where does that leave us?
Well, Israel doesn't recognise that court. Our own British government's Prime Minister Johnson, for reasons that are inexplicable, said it shouldn't have recognised the court. But it has that the court should not have proceeded with the investigation. But recognition is irrelevant. It's relevant in a practical sense that the investigators can't get into Israel if Israel doesn't want to let them in. But that doesn't mean to say there isn't evidence. There is stacks of evidence. What you're showing on your screens right now and today is evidence. It comes from people there filming things. People are able to give evidence in all sorts of ways, indirectly by the internet, in ways that were never possible before. So Israel not recognizing the court is slightly difficult for the court, but no more than that. And I'm sure that the new prosecutor, Karim Khan, who takes over very soon from Fatou Bensouda, will discharge his duties in respect of this investigation with great vigor, and I hope with much greater speed than previous investigations by the ICC have proceeded at.
And Mr. Nice, you were involved in the Mavi Marmara case, which our viewers will remember was when a humanitarian flotilla was boarded by Israeli paratroopers or Marines. And the question is, did that, the damage that was done to Israeli reputation by the rulings in that case, will it have any impact on Israeli behaviour going forwards, do you think?
I wish it would have done, because in that case, the prosecutor was extremely slow to make any decisions at all. And I've often wondered what would have happened if, when it was launched before Operation Protective Edge in 2014, if she'd launched an investigation then, whether that might have affected whether Operation Protective Edge happened at all, or if indeed it might have been stopped. However, when we look at the present position with the March of this year, launching of an investigation by the ICC, and this happening in circumstances that some would say show excess by Israel, not me, I express no final opinion, of course, but when you see what's happening, it's easy to think that Israel may forever disregard the International Criminal Court. But things have changed. Until the end of Trump's presidency of America, Israel was able to rely on unlimited support for Israel by Trump, and that would have percolated through to and had an effect on the prosecutor. Biden at the moment is being very cautious in what he says, but he's a very different president, and who knows, it just may be possible that he will eventually throw some support or withdraw some support behind the court, or possibly withdraw unlimited support for Israel. That will expose Israel to more effective investigation by the court if the court investigates this matter.
Okay, Geoffrey Nice, Professor of Law from Gresham College, thank you very much for your analysis, sir. Thank you for being with us.